combined for 4 total home runs as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins, 7-3. Pedro Baez got the W and now has 5 this year as the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 3-2. Dansby Swanson totaled 4 hits overall on the day, helping lead Atlanta past the Reds 4-3. The Pirates launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-1. Luke Voit had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Yankees disposed of the Phillies 11-1. The Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-4. The Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. They now have 6 straight victories. Mikey Matuk was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, leading Detroit over Oakland 3-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-1. The win was their 6th in a row. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3. Drew Pomeranz will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan, any thoughts?
Drew Pomeranz, better known for that big overhand curve.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove your...
Hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's Tyler Austin now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Dahl will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, You're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Chopped weakly to the left. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. One. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now in the
Shortstop. Rubber. 3.
That hit him. First base. He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. Out. Out. He's out. 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 3. 3. He's out. 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 He's out. Out. 3. 3.
coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Arenado leads off first with 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Iannetta behind now, 0-2. Popped him up. Parra coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
0-1 the count.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. They cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is...
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Trevor Gott is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Gott has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. This is line to left. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We've reached... Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Anderson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Fuentes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Josh Fuentes.
Madison Bumgarner is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Madison Bumgarner.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, Hector Trevor Gott.
Pablo Sandoval will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Sandoval.
Takes this the other way to right, and Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Digging in, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now batting, Tyler Austin. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Line drive to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he fouls this one off. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Madison Bumgarner will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Tony.
Stepping in, Josh Fuentes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. 8th inning here from San Francisco with the Giants on top as you get a look at our line score to this point. Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Three and 0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Big rip at the 3-0 sinker, but he didn't get it. 3-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
He's set, and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
But gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Here's Buster Posey now.
For the Giants, catcher, Buster.
So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Parra, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. The second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon, your attention please. Now pitching for the Giants.
Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Colorado, good night.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trevor Gott wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.